many times there are women politicians who get attacked in a similar manner. Attacked in the sense that their aggression is saying, "वो तो लड़ाकी है, right? नाटक करती है," and the whole thing becomes about women. But women get trolled on social media. Women get more attacked on, about their parliament behavior and stuff. But women don't stand with each other.
Yeah,
Why is it that women parliamentarians don't? They join in that celebration of a woman being attacked. Why does that happen?
No, they don't join in any woman being attacked. Let me be very clear. That
there's no support structure.
There is no. And it's a matter of regret for me because when I started out as a parliamentarian, I thought I'll come up with a caucus where women rise above their political differences and stand up for their gender. So, women supporting women is one thing. What has happened in the parliament, and I realized, and it kind of it makes me hope that someday I'll be able to explain it to others. For example, my own case where I have whether it was if Shaina was getting trolled or whatever, I would stand up for her. Anybody getting trolled or attacked for an issue which has nothing to do with their political ideas, then I would definitely stand up. But hypocrisy, I will not stand up for. If you are not speaking up for other women and then you expect support for women, that I will definitely not stand up for. You have to make this above your politics. Unfortunately, most of the women in the parliament are unfortunately they think that if they go beyond that daira of their political party, they might face some consequences.
Because it becomes so vicious. Like when Mahua is attacked, there is no way that we see either Sushmita Dev or anybody else coming up. If Smriti Irani is attacked, then there's no way you will. Of course, you won't. You certainly won't. One has seen.
We have a history.
You have a history.
I find it, and hypocrisy on her front, I will definitely say, because she took somebody to court because that person called her a very derogatory word, and I totally agree with her taking the call because she's empowered enough and we should do this. But when I remember, and I've never ever mentioned it, two things which hit me hard. A woman who had a problem with her, a derogatory word being used for her, felt absolutely no guilt in saying, "Us gaane wali se pucho," to a question that she was asked. When I had moved from the Congress to Shiv Sena, she was asked a particular question and it will never go out of my mind.
Because you sang...
I sang a song. It became popular.
So
in
that's
my Besuri Awaaz.
That's politics. You picked up...
But don't use a derogatory... I did not use... Did I use derogatory words?
Yeah, but
I did not.
The fact that you picked up her... See, this is what I'm saying about Smriti Irani is that even till date, when a channel refers to her, they say TV actress turned politician. It's that it's a subtle way of putting down
That's for her to fight
career.
it out, honestly.
Yeah,
but
what
no,
I'm saying
my
is
point is just this.
When you picked up that song, it was... See, since she's not here, I'm giving you her point of view because it's not a TV debate. But then I will just say this, that there's always something like that. Like Mahua, when she does something, you will see that nobody else will because they have a history.
So listen, there's a history for everyone.
Yeah.
Either you embrace that history. Many times people tell me that, oh, you are that turncoat. अरे ये तो वो है जिस पार्टी में जाती है जो करती है. अब है मेरी history है. It was not supposed to be that way, but हो गई है. So if I was someone as famous as...
That's so Delhi, no? Though you're from Mumbai, it's like मैं हूँ तो हूँ.
अरे तुम एक successful television actress रही हो. Embrace it. Boss, तुम लोग, तुम्हारा legacy of work है.
Yeah. No, she doesn't run away from it.
So no, my point is
subtle
just this.
putting down that people do.
I don't know. I wouldn't look at it as a put down. But if but you calling somebody a gaane wali is fine with you. You pulling down people is absolutely fine. That's an unfair advantage that
do you think
it
should
have.
Change at some point of time?
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
There should be...
I'd be happy to work with any woman member of parliament or for that matter, activist or whatever who I have a differing point of view from, to be able to speak about the gender issues.
See, while I'm speaking about politicians, you'll know that even in journalism, women journalists don't stand with each other. In law, they don't stand with each other. It's like they feel threatened by other women journalists. I don't understand why it happens, but it does happen. And it more so happens when you reach a certain level. When you are at the mid level, इतना नहीं होता.
मुझे लगता है वो इसलिए भी है क्योंकि स्पेस बहुत कम मैं बार बार ये कहती हूँ, make your share of the pie larger rather than fighting over the same share of the pie. जब तक ये नहीं तुम, फॉर एग्जाम्पल जैसे मैं राजनीति में आई, कहीं दूर दूर तक मेरे परिवार में राजनीति का नहीं था. मेरे इन लॉज तो ऐसे सरप्राइज हुए कि एक तो तुम पहले कांग्रेस पार्टी और फिर तुम राजनीति. वाई आर यू इवन डूइंग दिस? वाई आर यू इन्वाइटिंग ऑल दिस हेट वट एवर? एंड जो एक महिला इन राजनीति का एक वो बनाया हुआ है, एक फीलिंग, वो जैसे राजनीति जैसी पिक्चर आई थी कि अरे वो तो बस अपनी पल्लू गिरा देती है और वो बन गई कुछ. दैट माइंडसेट जो होता है, इट इज विद एवरी सिंगल इंडियन. वो हटाना बहुत ज़रूरी है. एंड दैट ओनली platforms like movies or television industry can
Popular
do. You can talk about women who are empowered without them having to have compromise on anything. It's just their ability to be where they are. So my only thing is that अगर हम लोग सब मिलकर एक शेयर ऑफ द पाई जो कहते हैं उसको बढ़ाएंगे, तो जैसे मैंने शुरू किया, मैंने कहा कि मैं तो बाहर से आई, आई मेड दिस एंट्री, आई fought it out and whatever. And quitting was not the option for me because I felt I don't want to be a footnote in history. I want to be someone who came from the outside world and made an impact. I don't know if I made an impact, whatever. But so I started this initiative that let's bring in undergrad girls, let's teach them how to intern with members of parliament, women members of parliament, and get them an idea of what policy and politics is, even if they don't want to get into politics.
So you would encourage women to get into politics?
Definitely. Even if every time someone asks me, and any girl, young woman asks me, I tell them this is the best time for you to be in politics, because suddenly every political party has come to understand there are women who are voting their minds. They are coming out in larger numbers to vote, and that's a constituency you have to cater to. Unfortunately, politics works like that. If you're catering to that particular constituency, you will get the results of it. So even if a political party is looking at reaping benefits out of more women coming out, use that opportunity.
But do you think, Payal,
do you think most of these political parties just use this merely as a tokenism?
Tokenism, that's what I was going to ask. Yeah.
वो तो मैं कहूँगी कि हाँ, सारी राजनीतिक पार्टी are guilty of that. पर एटलीस्ट कॉन्वर्जेशन तो शुरू हुई. उनका ये तो शुरू हुआ कि हमें महिलाओं को जितना हम कर सकते हैं, पाइपलाइन बनानी है, महिलाओं को ला सकते हैं. तो आई वुड ऑलवेज लुक एट द ग्लास एज हाफ फुल रादर देन हाफ एम्प्टी. माई स्ट्रगल्स aside, if my struggle encourages more women to come into the system, and political parties are talking about ladki hu lad sakti hu, or Pradhan Mantri ji from the Red Fort is talking about having more women and empowered women, then I think it's a very positive sign for women to step into platforms like these.